Absolutely gorgeous morning out here. I mean, just calm. There is a little bit of a current. This is what is always weird about this lake. There must be pulling a little water, or when they stopped, it's still moving until it settles out, which I think is a lot like what happens. So these kind of mornings seems like the real, see, you can almost see the current. It's like pushing that way, but then it's, I don't know, it's weird because when you could tell, like he would, like I had a boat or saw a boat and he was coming up here and then he stopped and oh, check this out. This guy's got a little bitty two-stroker. It's like that's one of those with the thing down there. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I like your little motor. Here, I'll walk down here. How you doing? I like that. It's like a little four-stroke. What the heck was that? A little tiller was like curved. That's interesting. I came out to Percy Priest and whoa, 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 whoa. I have no way to get to that. Oh.
Wind pushed me over there.
Just go. Hit him again. You got past him. There you go. It's very windy. It's very, very windy.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was having a little bit of a problem with it. Said it was like loss of power, kind of. So I cleaned out the fire arrestor and I don't know, it got spark everywhere. Seems like it's pretty good. Maybe it's like a little fuel related, can't tell. We're gonna take a ride and see what we figure out though.
So you say over there is where it's really shot at, huh?
Yeah, over there. Just stay kind of in the middle here.
Yeah, I got the depth finder on. It says 8 feet right here.
Yeah. I'd almost move. They got plenty of slips.
Well, I mean, my wife wanted that one. It's put kind of away from the.
Oh well, she's
she shows
gonna,
it. Yeah.
she gets her way.
Yeah. Because they had offered us some other ones down further, but it's more in the crowd, you know.
Yeah.
She said the restaurant, they, you know, the live music sometimes is a little loud, so right now where it is, it's fine. You can listen to it.
Well, they tend to get too loud in there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know, really, like places like this, the band is an afterthought. I mean, I used to do this for a living, so I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I used to run sound, I production managed, I run a house, I tour managed, I sold t-shirts, you name it, I did it all.
Okay. You gotta let me know your YouTube channel.
Hawkeye Marine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, it's just Hawkeye Marine. And so, like, right out there, you see it's shallow right there.
Where that little island is?
Well, you see where those
blue ones, the blue boys?
Yeah, those trees right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's shallow right there. So,
So
I don't know.
You go
Yeah, I
this way?
would go to the right and go around that.
Go around it.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't remember what it's like right here. But yeah, stay by these blue. See, I don't know if they're putting in another dock or what they're doing.
Markers for a dock that they had there at one time.
Well, no, I think they're going to put it in.
Oh, they're gonna put it in there, anchors. And
Yeah, so I would just go straight up here next to this dock as much as you could.
Straight out, and then you go up.
And then go up, yeah.
I remember when the tornado tore this place down.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I tell everybody, like, you know, if you can, at least put something on your boat to let you know,
Yep.
like, what the depth of water is, especially on this lake, because it's,
Changes, right?
yeah, it's,
I remember.
it can be dangerous.
When we had that national flood in 2010,
Yeah,
and they had the lake was pretty backed up. You know,
Yeah.
there's a little tiny island way up there by Elm Hill, and the water was higher than the island. I was able to actually drive the boat over the island, that little 17-foot.
yeah. Wow.
That was in 2010. And I was able to jump out and jump down onto the
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, it'll come up on you quick too. The first time I was on this lake, I was back in the river, and I thought, oh, it's fine, I'll go that way, and it was like a little area where,
This should be fine here then, right?
yeah, I hope you're
Yeah, it's
right.
up 32 feet right now.
Yeah.
it says.
Yeah, then you'll just go on up and then go between those two islands right there.
Okay, yeah. Because I normally would go under the bridge and then go all the way up to the island, like I said.
Okay.
Okay, I'm all the way down. All the way down. Okay, it's got to fluctuate a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I should be getting better than that, right? Still got that's probably 430.
It's not. It's definitely a loss of power. Let me drive it for a second. You want to hold this?
What are you pointing it at? Just up here?
You have a trim tab? Yeah, it says all the way down. Alright, well, let's just see. Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's been wide open at all.
Yeah.
Like something is dragging it or something. I don't know. And I did have the bottom clean the last time. Last year I had it out of the water and I scraped the bottom, get all the crap off of it, and I repainted I repainted the bottom.
I don't know. I'm stumped on that one. Maybe dirty carburetor, or I'll let you drive
It
us.
should do better than that though, right?
Oh yeah, it should have just gotten right on up.
Yeah, because like when I was trying to get it on the trailer to bring it here, I gave it all the gas and it barely could go up the trailer.
Yeah.
You want to go back to the slip?
Yeah, let's go back to the slip. I got my new tool bag. Tool bag. Alright, check it out. So I was tired of I'm not tired of my other bag. So I'm not really tired of my other bag. It was just like trying to be organized, man, it was driving me kind of crazy. So then I thought, man, I gotta come up, because I tried little plastic tubs and different things, and like all the little plastic tubs, they're just not hard enough plastic for what I'm trying to do. So I got me one of these bags, and may even get another bag. I'm gonna try it out for a while and see, but I just organized it. So I kind of have like sets of tools. I got one set of tools that like stays in there, and another set that stays in my bag. So if I need to leave and go somewhere, you know, I can have my bag. So one of the things I thought about was like, hey, you know, for the guys that, like, you know, you're on your boat, right, and you're like, you should have a little tool, either a little tool bag or some kind of an oh crap bag. And anyway, this is one of the things I was thinking about, and you know, trying to come up with a list. Okay, and for everybody, it's going to be, they're each to their own, right? So everybody's going to be different about it. They're going to be like, okay, well, you know, I need this, or I need that. So like in my bag, you know, I got a whole set of these are just Quinn. They're from Harbor Freight. Look, man, we're trying to spend as little as we can, because, you know, I'm cheap, man. Even though tools are tools, I lose them. So like going out and buying a brand new set of something like a snap-on screwdriver, which are great, I have nothing against them, but then I lose a screwdriver, and that one screwdriver could cost me a little bit of money. A lot of stuff in this bag is from Harbor Freight, and people know it. If they watch the channel, they know it. But then, you know, like I have a set of these small, both metric and regular sockets, 1/4 inches. If I think I need a bigger socket, I think what I'm going to do is adapt my old tool bag for the bigger stuff, like all my box wrenches, and I got to figure out something there, you know, either like if I can find a harder plastic, I want to organize those, and then I got some bigger sockets, you know. And then just like here, I've got a pair of, you know, scissors. I've got a couple of different things for electrical. I've got, you know, my thing I can read temperature. Not on this side, I don't have anything in there yet. I'm still adapting this. One thing you would want to use is you want to have like a socket to take out your spark plugs. In this case, like I have this one, and I have a smaller one that's not in the bag yet. I'm still kind of going through it. And then I got some just extensions, and I'm still going through those too, because I want to get a full set of extensions in this bag. So I've got that. You know, I got a couple of extensions for 1/4 inch. Then I also want my 3/8. And then got a good light. You know, now this I could put in the bag. I don't know, I may just lay it on top just so it's protected, you know. And then this bag is cool. It's a Hercules, of course. You know, and then on the end, you know, I've got just about every kind of, you know, just basically, you know, like some channel locks, needle nose pliers, another set of pliers, you know, and then I have these like dikes, and this is a work in progress. So like one thing that I noticed that I'm kind of missing, see, like this is maybe good that could go in this pouch over here. So this is just electrical. It tells you if you got hot. I may not even put this in this bag because this is for AC, so that's probably coming out. But I just took everything that I had, it was in my old pouch, and threw it into this bag. You know, I need to get some more of these little, you know, vice grips. The vice grips at Harbor Freight, I'm not too crazy about. So I'm looking for a good quality set of vice grips. That's one thing, like, yeah, I could throw those anyway. But I've got these, I got another set that's missing. So I need to get, you know, some more of these. And then I've got, like, you know, just stuff. Over here I got some pins. You know, I've got some just magnets. I got another magnet here. Maybe I'll put these magnets over here. I don't know. And then over here, you know, we've got some more stuff. Like this extension is going to go with my other extensions. And then I got a couple of 1/4-inch ratchets. I want to get a better ratchet. And I got a knife. So it's cool. It's got lots of pockets. Something like I'm getting tired. Like I was like, man, I was thinking about this. Like I just constantly going back and forth to the garage, getting stuff I need. And I'm trying to eliminate so many steps to go in there to get something I need to come back out here. So I was thinking, well, if I could put as much stuff as I can into this bag, then I could just carry it out here, set it on the desk, and then start working. So that's kind of where I'm at. But it also serves a purpose, like when I go out to the marina, I have everything I need, like basically in there. And then maybe I put my other bigger stuff in my other bag, and then I just grab 2 bags, and that's all I need. And if I need other things, like, you know, like I have a little box for all of my, like, electronic stuff, like my meters, you know, that stuff. And so that's easy, you know, I just grab what I need. Like, I may not need that for every job. So what I was thinking is, like, you know, everybody needs to have an oh crap box. So what would they put in it? Well, a prop wrench might be good to have in your boat, and a little piece of wood so you can take your prop off. Say you sling an ear, carry a prop, and then a prop wrench or something to take your prop off so that you can either get back to the ramp or you can just still go fishing, because you're like, oh man, you know, something happened, who knows. You can throw your other prop on, and usually you can get down the water enough, like get to the shore and turn it around or something. But yeah, socket sets for removing spark plugs. You know, so you can pull out your plugs, say they foul out because you're getting too much fuel in there, you flooded it, whatever. You can take your plugs out, clean them off, stick them back in, and get going. Little screwdrivers, little wrenches. Having a wrench just to take your battery off, a box wrench, a 9/16 box wrench, so you can take your battery off in a quick, like say you had something that was heating up and you needed to get your battery terminal off as quick as possible, and you didn't have a disconnect, then you could have that let it and just do it as fast as you can and get that off of there, and then, you know, go from there. So I'd recommend thinking about that, at least giving it some kind of, like, you know, oh crap, I need this, you know. So you can do a lot with a pair of vice grips and a screwdriver. Well, anyway, so there's a current going through here. Like, you can kind of see my hair. It's another bad hair day. What can I say? I don't know. I'm filming everything these days. So I'm over here, and this guy's got a problem with his hydraulic steering. So he's got a Seastar. Okay, I don't see any leaks. I came out yesterday, just check it out real quick. There's no leaks anywhere. I don't have my thing connected yet because I forget. I have forgotten to get the wrench I need to open those up. So for now, I was just bleeding it. It takes forever. For now, I was just bleeding it because it takes forever. You know, you got to sit there and let it run all the bubbles out. It will run all the bubbles all the way up. So you can see right now, it's pulling bubbles all the way around, right? He told me which way, like it was like he lost steering going one way. So the only other thing you can do is just look in this guy and make sure, see, like he leaves, it's kind of what all these guys kind of do. He's got his lines laying there in the water, which is probably not good. But what are you gonna do if you leave it up here? I don't really see it leaking anywhere. I'm gonna get my hand down there as soon as I get my wrench, because I got my tool I can connect. And but most likely, if there was some kind of fluid in it, like if he just ran it low, yeah, we gotta bleed it. But it'll almost bleed itself if you got one of these things and you just walk away. But hang on. Yeah, if you have one of these things, like I just made, all I did was, and you can buy this stuff, like you can buy a whatever, but it's like, I've got a towel up here in case we would leak, and we're not leaking, you can see, and I've got a little fitting, right? You can buy this fitting, and it's sealed, and it goes down into the pump, and you can see, right, we got air. You know, the only thing you want to do maybe is get underneath here and check. I don't have my light with me, but I checked this yesterday, and there's nothing leaking underneath here. You can't see nothing because I ain't got a light. But we'll check it. We'll just keep an eye on it. So I'm gonna let it sit there and bleed through. I'm gonna have to run back over to the, so I'm gonna have to let that bleed through, and then I'm gonna have to run back over to the truck and grab some wrenches, and I don't know, what do I need? I need some wrenches. Seems like there was something else. I haven't had all my coffee yet. So good morning from Percy Priest Lake at Four Corners Marina. Absolutely gorgeous day. I wish I was on my boat out there by one of them there islands. I think it'd be a pretty good place. I don't know, you know, where the fish are. I don't know who's catching what, I always like to go when it's absolutely the hardest to go fishing. Because, like, right this time of year, anybody can catch fish. Like, go out there, because you can catch fish. You know, you can throw, you name it, and you're probably going to catch them. So, right now's a good time, too, because that's probably when people are catching some of the bigger fish. Of course, with forward-facing sonar, like, everybody's targeting the big fish. Used to be, you know, the guys that were talented could find the big fish, you know, and the guys that didn't have the talent or didn't know, they just didn't have the information. You know, they had a tough time, you know. So, but now anybody can go out there because they can look under the water and go, oh yeah, they're sitting right over there, fella. Let's just go over there and we'll just throw this at them and see how they act. Oh, okay, let's change baits. You know, hey man, big ones is back there. Let's go back over there, you know. I mean, you get what I'm saying. So I'm rambling because I had a lot of coffee. All right, I got this thing pretty much bled. I'll try to do this and hopefully not lose my camera. I don't know why it did that, but we're gonna try to be as careful as I can. All right, so now that it's bled, now what I've got to do is, like, a lot of times what'll happen is the bubble will like hold up right here or here. So I've got it this direction. You know, I could turn it the other direction. There's a lot of stuff to do, but all we got to do really is crack it right here and that air will get out of there. So if I can get this thing to crack. Oh, yep. So now we're really gonna have to bleed it. Let me check my level up there. Alright, so that's one thing that I learned, like, you know, put your box wrench like that, so like if that comes off like that, then you don't lose your wrench. And anyway, so over here, every once in a while I was getting a bubble, so that's good. Just force that through, and you know, just sit there and let it do that. Don't even try, because it's in the line, it's coming up to the reservoir, and then it's, you know, it's coming out. So every once in a while we'll get a bubble. We'll let that settle until I don't see a bubble for about a minute, and then I'm gonna revisit it. Wow, I can't believe I did that. It's hard to reach down in there, you know, like you don't want to fall in the water. And then of course I got my phone and my wallet and everything, which I forgot to take out because I know better, but here we are. All right, so a lot of guys are like, you gotta crack both ends and then you're pushing the bubbles all the way up. So we just got another one. I'm gonna go the other way. Still feels loose. If it goes down, just add a little more. I probably lost a little. Oh yeah, it's getting tighter, but it's not tight like it should be. So maybe let that sit there. So that's that direction. I'm gonna crack it back there and crack the other side. I did one side, I'll do the other, see if that helps it. The other way. It's getting tighter, but it's not quite right. So this is still, I think, that cylinder on that side. Oh yeah, here's something else. Like if you got 2 1/2 inches, it kind of works out, because then you can put them on each one of those with your tool, you know, and so you can crack one side or crack the other. I know people say, oh, push it all the way through, but see, we have this air in the line, you know, I don't want to induce that back onto this side. So just crack one or the other, and then you can bleed it that way. You're just forcing the air out that side. This side seems to be nothing but fluid. Unfortunately, I got a little hydraulic fluid in here. We'll ignore that, but yeah, so now I've got to turn this direction. I'll go back over here to my helm and you know, make sure fluid is topped off. Yeah, so we're all the way as far as we can go. I'm thinking I got one more pass on the other side. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it very easy, because you know, you got this thing. It's just, you know, it's this way. Now I'm gonna turn it back this way. And if I remember right, this way gets to a dead stop. It does. But I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I crack this side again, because the other side seems fine. All right, I'm gonna call that good. Now I just gotta clean up my mess. It's not a real good way to do this. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Let's clean up some, you know. It's not my boat, but if it was my boat, maybe I would leave it dirty. I don't know. Alright, so now I owe him a screwdriver, and I am out of here. I just gotta tilt this guy up, put it in the middle. I guess it'll top out. That's how he had it. Put it back up like I found it. So that's like the rule, like anything, you know. Just put it back how you found it. So this is closed. Alright, and then I'm gonna have to get the top and move it back and snap it down, because it was all, you know. So it definitely had air in the line. It was definitely low. It still seems a little sloppy, but then I don't know this boat. And I didn't get any more air out of the lines. So, and it's topped off. I mean, unless the pump is starting to go or something. Probably not, though. It's probably just fine. Anyway, we're gonna get this one done and get on out of here. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.